Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. This is your daily update for Tuesday, January the 18th. At the top of this video, we're going to look at DWACW, one of the DWAC related stocks. This one is kind of flying under the radar. It has shot up from, what is this? From whatever this price is, $13 to $30 just in the last, I think, 5 days. Yeah, wow. This one really went under the radar, but this is shooting up. I don't know how high this is going to go. It could go, I don't know. It could go back to the $33 range. There's another one called DWACU. Like this stock, it's just crushing it, really. Donald Trump is destroying it right now in the stock market. I mean, he was, when he was president, the economy was super strong before COVID happened. But yeah, look at this stock. Wow. Making millionaires overnight with this stock. So that is a really strong stock. DWAC, whatever. W, the plain one, and then U. So we'll take a look at U. That's up 18% today. Like everything is down except for the DWAC stocks. Everything. There's literally everything is down. Look at the 52-week range, $10 to $143. Like, do you need any more evidence? I don't think you do. And, man, I wish I bought this. Boy, I mean, never count him out. Never count out the former president, Donald Trump. Look at that. From 45, which is, again, ironic because that's the number of president he was, 45 to 50. And then all the way up. Pretty much more than double. So that's DWACU, and then you've got the DWAC a la carte, up 21% today. Wow, never disappoints. Look at that, and the volume's just crazy. Should have bought this. We're just kicking ourselves, aren't we, with this DWAC stock? It's gonna go to 175 again. I have no doubt. Probably even 200. This is the stock of the jour, the stock of the day, stock of the week, probably stock of the year of 2022's DWAC. I don't know how he does it, but that's Donald Trump for you. Okay. Next is Microsoft bought a company called Activision. They just declared war on Sony PlayStation because Activision owns the IPs of Call of Duty, all the Blizzard ones such as Diablo, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, StarCraft. I'm not sure what else they make. Overwatch maybe. I think they do that game. So they bought them and their stock went down to 302, which doesn't make sense why it would go down, but maybe because they took a hit buying them. So Microsoft, let's look at what is possible support. Yeah, they are down. They're actually on the low end right now. Okay, interesting. So let's see what support looks like. Last 5 years, yeah, it looks like it's right here. Got a surge of volume right here on this this valley of 137. So 137 looks like your true support, but that's in the last 5 years, so it may not hit that mark. So possibly, it's hard to say. I'm gonna say 200. And you know what? Let's just play it safe. Let's say 130. 130 is a safe bet. So if it goes down to 130, stock market has crashed. That's how you know. 130 to maybe 200, but I'm gonna just play it safe at 130 to 200. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Microsoft is just a monster. Like that is a crazy stock. Like look at this, $25 and then boom, 300. In the last, what is this, decade, 2 decades now? Let's see how Activision has reacted to that news. Up 25%, no surprise. Well, I mean, why should you be surprised when Microsoft buys you, you're gonna go up. 52-week range, 56 to 104. So this was great news for Activision. They've been getting a lot of criticism on the internet because of their the behavior of their CEOs, their administrators, and they went down to 57, and they're crawling back up to 82. So looks like bright days could be ahead. Support for this was 45 to 50, I would say. So that train is that plane has sailed, or that boat has sailed, and I don't think there's any getting into that. So I'm gonna look at the darlings of the channel, metamaterial, see how those stocks are doing. Okay, so welcome back. In reaction to the Activision acquisition, Microsoft buying Activision, Sony stock went down 7% and is collapsing after hours as well. It continues a downward trend to 113. 52-week range, 91 to 133. Will go to 91? I don't know. Probably not. I think this is an overreaction. Sony's a great company. PS5, I think, is outselling the Xbox, whatever it is. I don't even know what it's called anymore, but whatever, the big black cube, rectangular fridge. They don't have any games except for Halo. Okay, so I don't get it. But the only reason why they're selling competitively is because there are no PlayStation 5s in the wild. I've never seen one with my own eyes, like actually on a retail shelf. So yeah, Sony is really, wow, look at that. They're really taking a downward turn. Support is looking like that, 94. In the last 5 years, I still think 94. No, never mind, 50. Maybe 50. 53 is true support. But yeah, I wouldn't buy this above 100. But 50 to 70 is pretty safe. But I really don't see a big surge of volume except for here. So what's that? Looks like $12 is your true support if you're really looking at a macro chart. 12 to 20, and the highest is probably 50. So yeah, this is not a good buy. It still needs to fall a lot more. Looking at the news, it says Sony falls most in almost 2 years on the Microsoft Activision deal. Sony shares fell as much as 9.8% in Tokyo, their biggest intraday drop since March 2020, since the pandemic started, after PlayStation rival Microsoft Corp announced a $69 billion deal to acquire game publisher Activision Blizzard. So, yeah, it escalates the competition there. So they own Call of Duty, Diablo, World of Warcraft. I already mentioned that. So that's quite a challenge. Elsewhere, publishers rallied in the wake of Microsoft's announcement. Capcom and Square Enix up for whatever reason. I don't know why. They weren't bought up, so let's just go up. I don't know. Why are we going up? Okay, next is AMC is down 8%. This is why I traded a video on it. I mean, he does videos on it every day, but he did an interesting one as to why it went down. But it's down to $18. I predicted this would happen, that it would continue to go on a downward trend. I do think we'll go down, right back down to where we were just not too long ago at this level here, $6 to $12. So I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't touch this stock. I wouldn't buy any shares at all till it hits $12. I think that could be your true support, is 6 to 12. I mean, that is true support. I don't think it is. That's true support, is 6 to 12. Actually, even 5 to 12. So don't touch this yet. But this could surge right back up to at least 40 once it reaches that point, that floor. Okay, GameStop. They're also down. Obviously, they're brothers in arms. It's down 6% to 108. And this is also trending downwards. Was down as low as 104 today, 104 to 113. And true support is 60 to 90. I don't even have to look at the chart. I already know, because I've been reviewing this stock since January of last year. Let me just look at AMC one more time. I want to look at the range. the day's range. 17. Okay, so no, it's still got a ways to go. And after hours, it is a little bit still in the negative. So it's not looking good for this coming week and month and whatever we have ahead. Also, GameStop is also down. I should say that's AMC. AMC's down. Okay, so both are down, obviously, but I think they're both in the negative after hours. Okay, now moving on to Clover. Actually, let's look at IRNT first. They're down 337. 331 to 368 is the range. So yeah, they're just continuing a downward spiral to the abyss. I don't know where they're going to, but they should recover in the next year or two. If it doesn't, I'm going to just sell it, because to be honest, if it doesn't go up in the next year, like that's enough time for it to at least have a little blip, like a $10 blip. I bought this one at 12, so man, we'll see what happens with that. I didn't buy too many though. Clover is down 7% to 288. Oh my goodness, what is happening, Clover? It's reached a new low, 287, a new 52-week low. But I guess everything is at the 52-week low. No, 52 weeks includes the last 52 weeks. So ouch, Clover is just getting, everything's getting destroyed right now. Everything's down except for DWAC and related stocks of DWACU and W and all that. I really do believe this will come back up. It's going to take a year or two, but it will come back up. I mean, look at this. June 2021, it was at 15. And then again, January, December. So it's been up. It'll take a while. It might take 12 months or 1 to 2 years. It'll get back up there. I trust Chamath, whatever his last name is. It's too long for me to pronounce. Metamaterials is down to 205, and I think the range was 204. Okay, so it's pretty steady, but it's steadily low. But again, I mean, this company has so much great things in store for the future. This is just, it really is a mental battle as to, knowing how much this is really worth. We all know it's not worth $2. We know it's at least 20, at least 50, at least 100. It's very, very underappreciated because of the fact that they have gag orders, the fact that George and co are saying that they need their partners to make the announcements regarding their partnerships or regarding whatever they're doing with their tech. So it can't be Metamaterials making the news and leaking it to the press. It's like if AMD or if Intel was leaking, I'm with Microsoft or I'm with Nintendo. They can't do that due to their competitors and gag orders and NDAs, things like that. So Metamaterials is empowering their partners to be able to release the press releases when they want to. And so although they are taking a hit, but they're doing the right thing. Metamaterials has a very they have a very good leadership. They have good leadership, and they abide by certain ethics, and that's very good. You don't see that often, where CEOs behaving with a certain ethical code and abiding by it too. So Metamaterials, can't wait to buy this. I still have some money left over. I want to get this at these dirt cheap prices, and then sell them at $100, $200, or maybe just won't sell them until they're $1,000. So that's all for the stocks. We'll do a news video. Stay tuned for that, and thanks for all the support. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you have not yet, and we'll look at the news in the next video. Later.